It is clear that Native Americans have felt some of the most severe impacts of COVID. Now, here's what we know. The number of confirmed cases per capita among Native Americans is 3.5 times that of white Americans, and that they are almost twice as likely to die from COVID than white Americans when they contract it, and that over 1/3 of all Native Americans are at high risk for serious COVID-19 related complications, the highest percentage of any group in the United States. Native Americans need help now, and it is our job to deliver. President Biden has proposed a bold plan, one that meets the moment and one that helps our most vulnerable communities. The president's plan includes more than $28 billion for Native people, making it the largest investment in Indian country in American history. From Hawaiian homelands to villages, pueblos, rancherias, and other Native communities, our fellow Americans who live on or near these lands need immediate relief, not half measures, not delays. As the new chairman of the Senate Committee on Indian Affairs, I urge my colleagues to join me in voting for this resolution and delivering critical relief to all Native Americans, Native Hawaiians, Alaska Natives, and American Indians. And so I understand we're about to have a fight this week around a very silly process called Vote-A-Rama, but we need to remember what this is all about. This is not about a goofy 10-hour or 12-hour or 15-hour process where we stack amendments and try to set each other up that will somehow trick someone into taking a bad position that can be turned into a campaign advertisement. That's tomorrow, and it is nonsense, and everybody should ignore it if they can. Do anything to not watch Vote-A-Rama. It is boring, and it is the worst part of the United States Senate. But it is a very important means to an end. It is a very important means to an end, because we were elected to deliver COVID relief. And once we get through this goofy process tomorrow night, or maybe it's Friday morning, or whenever it is, we're going to be in a position to deliver COVID relief, and then we're going to be in a position to talk to our Republican colleagues on and off the committee, representing Indian country, representing Alaska Native communities, representing Native Hawaiian communities, and figure out how to make sure that the people who are suffering the worst during this pandemic, the people who are suffering the worst during this pandemic, get the help that they need and deserve. And that's something we can come back together on as we move forward on this legislation.